led by Canada, called Operation Medusa in December 2006. And that kill count of 181, there was only one wounded.
One wounded.
One wounded. It says no civilians were killed and there were no captures. So if we then look at what was the sort of military hardware deployed, so it speaks about some ground force sweep and so on, a couple of people being killed there, but nearly everyone who is listed being killed was killed by an AC-130 gunship. So this is, an AC-130 is a big cargo plane which is being converted to be decked out with machine guns and tank guns and
so saturation fire
from high up, but it's a plane that's moving. I mean, it's not exact. And in the course of 3 hours, 62 people are described as being killed by this. And then there's also an unexplained missing 90 or so people. How they are killed is not established in the report, but they are listed as having been killed in 2 places.
And did they call these all Taliban, the enemy?
Yeah, they're all called the enemy. Looking at that Operation Medusa kill, that broader operation, quite interesting. I mean, I hadn't heard about this before, but this was the biggest, according to the Canadian military, the biggest operation in Afghanistan post-invasion. But Afghanistan wasn't on people's radar in December 2006. Iraq was. But during that week, they say that they killed about 1,000 Taliban. But actually, what happened is that this was in a region of about 20k out of Kandahar, where there's lots of vineyards, and there was the government installed by US forces post the 2001 invasion had become extremely corrupt, and the local people had grown to support the Taliban in a sort of united effort to clean out this government. And then when US and Canadian and when ISAF, so that the Allied forces,
NATO.
The Western forces came in, these people, not just Taliban, there do seem to have been Taliban there, but the local population were supportive. And so the men in the vineyards, the workers in the vineyards, were killed along with these others. And it seems to, if we read the press reports at times, some press say it's 50-50, 50% Taliban, 50% local people. It's pretty hard to gauge from the on the ground reporting.